One style of martial art is not better than another just because of a name. To find a style that fits you, you must analyze it with logic and common sense. You have to do more than just learn and understand the techniques. You must practice the techniques until they become your natural reactions. Then you will have confidence and be able to overcome your own fear, which is the hardest lesson of all fighting arts. Who I am and who makes the tape is not important. What is important is how you learn and are able to apply the techniques to use. Sifu Duncan Leung was the disciple of the late Grandmaster Yip Man. He studied with the master during the 1950s. Sifu Leung came to the United States and taught in New York City from 1974 to 1976. In 1976, he moved his school to Virginia Beach, Virginia, where it has remained to present. Besides teaching in his school, he taught the State of Virginia Port Authority Police School, the Norfolk Police Academy, the Regional Police Academy. He has also instructed U.S. Navy SEAL teams and federal law enforcement officers.
As an introduction to my tape, I would like to show you a little bit about my school and how we train and how they practice. You have to start somewhere, and what I'm going to show you in the tape will get you there. And this is only the beginning for the tape. So if you're able to get through that, step by step, you get there.
Good, that was a good one. Okay. Don't turn to your finish. There you go. Don't turn to your finish. Good job. Good. Good. Good job, Mom. Go, get Larry, get him, one more time, get him. All right, good job, Larry, good job. All right, speed it up on him a little bit, one more time. You're doing great, Gordon, come on, get him. Hands up, don't blink. Keep your hands up. Hands up, hands up. Go. Hands up, hands up. Good. Hands up. Good job. All right, Gordon. Come on. Hey, good, very good.
What is Wing Chun system, and what are the difference between the Wing Chun system and other kind of martial art, other kind of Kung Fu, karate and Taekwondo? Wing Chun system was developed by a young lady in China about 200 some years ago, and comparing with the other styles, the difference is most of the style, majority of the style of martial art, they have set forms, katas, and each of the kata, they have many of the fighting techniques. But on our style, the Wing Chun style, do not have technique in the kata. In fact, it's just like the alphabet of English. English, you have 26 alphabets, and like letter A, letter B, or C, do not stand for any meaning. However, if you put it together by all several alphabets, it become a word. And you have to combine it together to come up something. So in other words, that in our forms, we give you the element of movement, but it's not a technique. You have to combine it together to form a technique. For example, in the form, we have a tensile. A simple punch, we are turning the horse. So we put these three together to become a technique. Otherwise, just doing that, that's not a technique. There's one of the elements of the movement in our form. I'll demonstrate to you. Let's say if he swing at me, I use this hand, do it again. I use this hand, there's a tensile, and the punch and turning the horse. Now this time we do it fast. And the other side, that you turn, you put it together, that is a technique. For instance, he hit me. Now the gums out with the fist, that is a technique. No. All right? So you have to combine everything together in the form. We have 108 elements of movement in our form. In the alphabet of English, you have 26 letters. You can form thousands of words. In our style, in our three form, we have 108 movements. You can create hundreds of techniques. Okay, to learn Wing Chun system, you must learn the theories. Theory to Wing Chun is the building block of the system. Without understanding the theory, the technique doesn't work. How good you are on your coordinations, on your movement, you can never use it. So theory is the most important. One of the theory that you have to learn, you understand, is our style, we do everything simultaneously, all right? You get two legs. You do not walk with like this, because you got two legs, you can walk with two legs. You got two hands, you walk with two hands. We do not do one thing after the others. For example, that if he attack me, he punch me, I stop him. After I stop him, he's not going to stop, he's going to keep hitting me. He hit me and hit me. Hit me and stop. After I stop him, I'm not going to stand there. So after I stop him, I'm going to hit him. It ends up to be we're hitting each other. All right? Now, simultaneous movement is we do everything at the same time. We got two hands, we got two legs, we go everything at the same time. As soon as they attack me, I hit him. The time he reached me, I hit him. All right? Slow motion now. He come in, I stop him, same time I'm walking into him. So we stop everything, we do everything simultaneously. Then can do the job a little bit faster. The next theory we're going to talk about is cover. In Wing Chun, we don't block, we cover. The difference between blocking and cover, blocking, you see something coming at you or attacking you, you stop him. You stop his attack, that's blocking. Cover means before it happened, before he attacks you, you stop him, that's cover. Blocking is always one step behind the enemy. Cover, you're always one step ahead of your enemy. For example, I throw him a punch. So he stops me. All right, he removed my hand. So once he removed my hand hard, only place I'll get hit is here. So we train from Chisao. We don't think. We stop him by covering the spaces. Pucks out. All right, I hit him. Hard. Slow motion. I hit him. The only place I get hit is here. I just cover. If he don't hit me, fine. But I cover it anyway because it's the only place I'll get hit. Once he remove my arm, I just cover it. That is cover. But if blocking is, I hit him, remove my hand, then I see him hit me. Then I put up the hand to stop him. That's blocking, but there's always one step behind. For example, he hit me, I stop him. Now, the only place I'll get hit is this area. Hit me one time. Boom, I cover the space. He hit me or not, don't make no difference. Boom, I just cover. Now, if he hit me, I hit him twice. I cover the area, he don't hit me. I hit him one time, he doesn't hit me, I'm still hitting him. If he hit me, I go boom, I hit him, all right? You always one step ahead of him if you're covering. Blocking, he swing at me, I hit him. Then he hit me again, then I see it coming. Then I stop him. That will be too late. All right? Just like playing a game that people holding a piece of paper. All right? I hold like that and he put two fingers so close to it. Now, once I let go, he never catch it. Because by the time he saw my finger let go, his eye catch it, and his brain tells his finger to close. It will be very late. He has to do it with feeling it. All right, you have to be one step ahead of him to guess when he let go, you catch it before he let go. That's the only way you can do it. So covering is different with blocking. We don't block, we cover. Now we're talking about the center line theories. The shortest between point A and point B is a center line. For examples, now if me and him both running to that door, he may be a very fast runner and I'm slower than he is. But if we run from here, go around me, big circle, go to that door, and I run from here directly, from point A to point B, the door, I may be a slow runner, but I may be able to get there before he does. All right? For example, if he want to attack me in my head, you see, he have to bring his toes all the way to my head. All right? This is a very far distance. Why can't he just use his lead hand to hit me? That's a lot closer. He may be kicking very fast, all right? But this is closer. All he have to do is reach his hand, he get me, all right? So this is from point A and point B. Direct from point A and point B. It's a straight line. Why have to go all the way from there? Again, if I want to hit him in the face, I can boom. I'm not going to go the long way, all right? If I want to hit him in the toes, in the leg, I just go, it's close. Why I have to go like that on him? Why I have to bring my leg, or he bring his leg all the way to my face? Instead, he just hit me in the face. So the straight line, center line theory is between point A and point B. Hit the closest is a center line, shortest distance. Next we're going to talk about is power. Any fighting, any martial art training, you need power. But a person's power is limited. For example, I'm 5'8". 10 years later, I train hard. I'm still 5'8". I may gain a few pounds, getting more muscle, but it's a limit to it. Muscle is not everything. You have to learn how to use your muscle, how to use your muscle to develop the right power. For example, people playing tennis, people doing baseball. A person have a bigger muscle doesn't mean that he can swing the bat or hit the ball harder than the person smaller or less muscle than he is, unless he know how to use the muscle correctly. In other words, a smaller person and has less muscle may able to hit the baseball or the tennis ball harder. Now, another thing that power we train in our style, we train for the impact power. We train you to learn how to use his power. There's no limit to the power. The bigger he is, the stronger he is, the harder he get hurt. For example, now, for example, he threw me a punch, all right? Just like he threw me a punch, I stop him. I blow him away. I hit him, I blow him away. He threw me a punch, I stop him, and I hit him, and blow him away. Just like he hitting my hand, he blow my hand away, all right? But if he hit me, I'm going forward. Now, that is the impact power. That is the impact power. Just like he come in to hit me, he walk right into me. He come in, he walk into my fist. Now he come in, he walk into my fist. Now that is the impact power. There's no limit to it. The stronger he is, the faster he come in, the harder he come in, the harder he get hit. Just like you walking yourself to the door, to the wall, to the chair, to the table. The table, the chair, the wall didn't hit you. You hit them, but it hurts. All right, there's unlimited power. We use his power. All right. For example, he grabbed my hand. Let's say he grabbed my hand. If I'm bigger than him, stronger than him, he pull me, he can't move me. But if he is not as strong as I am, but if he's a lot stronger than I am, all right, I cannot resist him. He pull me, I'll give it to him more. The harder he pull me, the bigger he is, the harder he get hurt. That's his power. All right, I'm using his power. In our style of Wing Chun, we have to learn to use the other side's power. There is no limit to it. That is the theory, our theory of power. In our system, we have three basic forms besides the wooden man and the other weapons. This is the first form called Siu Lim Tao, and is the most basic and most important. I would like Larry and Gordon to perform to show you. One is facing you, and Gordon is going to side view so you can see it more clear. It is important. Every position is very important. I will explain to you after they demonstrate the form. Go ahead. Now I want you to learn how to turn the horse. This is very important, all right? So to turn the horse, first of all, you have to stand firm together. You stand firm, hips, heels down, just like riding a horse. put your center of gravity of your body all the way sink to the knee and then push to the heel. All right? For here, the back, make sure you do not go like this or do not go like that. Just relax. Just relax. All right? Grip. Use these two parts, grip on the ground. And when you train by turning, now for instance, he turns any side. After he turns, the weight is from here to here. All right? This is pushing forward. This is pushing backwards. All right? Now, if he give me a hand, now he should stay firm. This push himself back. I can't pull him. All right? This push himself forward. I cannot push him. It's a deadlock. It's a deadlock. Okay? So it can support you. All right? Now, if he stand too much this way, lock his leg. He's very strong. I cannot move him. I cannot push him. But if he bends so much like that, I can't push him, but I can pull him. All right? In other hand, if he stand like a cat stand, all right? One push, even he hit me, he don't have any balance. He might kick me fast, but it doesn't hurt me. All right? So the best stand is supporting one side, one leg push yourself backwards, one leg push yourself forward. So if he do it right, I cannot pull him, I cannot push him. All right? Now, but when you train, when you practice, each time you turn, for instance, he turned that side, he has to think, push this shoulder and pull this shoulder together. Think about push and pull together, go. Now he's off that side. This time he think about pull and push. Pull this shoulder, push this shoulder. Same time, go. Now again, push and pull. Pull and push. Now one thing you don't do is you don't cock. Now I show you what is cocking. Cock. Before you turn, cock. Now that is the worst. I want to throw him a punch. I'm not going to go like this. You want to throw a punch, you just go. Pull this shoulder and push this shoulder. Just go. You go like this, you're telegraphing. You're telling the enemy what you're going to do. So when he turns, he's so used to pull and push, no telegraph, just go. Turn, just go. Without hesitation, without cocking. This is the most important training before you start anything, any technique. Is turning the horse.
Okay.
In Wing Chun, we have many drills. And the drills is the most important to help us to learn how to fight. Just like you learn swimming. You learn swimming, you have to swim in the water. You can't learn it in your bathtub. And you learn, let's say you learn riding bicycle. You have to sit on a bicycle and learn it. You can't sit on a chair and keep moving your leg like riding a bicycle. And then once I put you in a bicycle, you're going to fall down. You learn swimming in the bathtub. Once I actually put you in the water, in the ocean, then you're going to drown. Fighting the same thing. You can't face the mirror and do the form 10 hours a day. It's still, you couldn't fight when the situation comes. So the drill, you need somebody to practice with. And that's how it works. Because what we're trying to do is to create a habit that you react in certain way. You don't think about it, fighting happens very fast. So you do it so often, so many times by years. Same thing, somebody throw this on you, you react in that way. You do it over and over, become a habit of it, so you just react to it. Now the first drill that I want to show you is called hooks and uppercut. And everything is come from outside by hand. So you get so used to it, anybody swing at you, you react in that way. Simultaneously, okay? I'll let them show it to you. All right, slower.
Okay.
Okay, thanks. Okay, you see the drill that Larry and Gordon swing on each other. That's how I practice. You go over and over day after day. When somebody swings at you, you react to it, all right? Now, I do very slow so you can see. Now, for instance, I'm coming to attack him. I'm going to go ahead and swing. What he does is, he's going to block me with the tan sao. That is a tan sao. And punch me is a straight punches when I walk into him. And also turning his horse by using the horse to swing his hand forward to help. So, all right? So every day you're doing something like that, you react to it, all right? But one thing you have to remember, when you do somebody swing at you, you have to get used to focus your eye because you're human. Anybody throw something at you, you blink your eye. That's the worst thing can happen. What you do when you practice, when somebody stand there, when he swing at me, always wide open your eye, just like this. When somebody swing at me, wide open your eye. Wide open your eye each time, each action. So you force your eye open, you will never blink. You get used to it. Anybody comes in, do open your eye. Force your focus open so you will not blink. Because fighting happens so fast, you have to see the whole picture. But I do like to explain a little bit details for the first form. If you don't understand the element of movement, or you've confused or you have misunderstanding it, everything is changed. So I would like to explain to you the first form in my versions. I understand somebody else have a different opinion to it. I would not insist that I'm right. I think I'm right, and that's why I'm doing it. And it's for your own judgment that my thinking is right, my theory is right or wrong. It's up to you to judge. Use your common sense. First of all, in the first form, and matter of fact, that in all our form, we have a lot of this twisting. All right. Every time we finish, we twist our wrist. This is one of the very important things. Don't just go like this. You have to go for real. Twist it as hard as you can. Every time you do something, you lock your elbow. You extend, you lock your elbow, twist it, lock. Don't go like this, all right? There's a reason for it. Every little detail has a reason for it. Now, when you hit somebody, you may be very strong in your muscle, you may be very tough on your fist, but this is where the joint is. That's where you get hurt the easiest, the most. You hit something, if this is weak, you get hurt. If this cannot take the impact, the more you do it, the more you exercise it, you make it a lot more stronger, able to take the impact a little bit more. So every time you twist your wrist, you have to use more strength, tougher it, all right? This is one of the things very important. Now on our form, besides doing this, on the punch is also very important. You don't punch somebody like this. You punch using the elbow to go push it forward. It's like shooting an arrow. You go like this, just like you're hitting with the pole like this. It's not going to hurt that much. But you go like this, straight through, like an arrow. The arrow is very thin, weak. But when it shoots forward, it can go through the body. It can go into the body. So to punch right is very important. You have to go the right direction. Don't just go like that. All right, hitting somebody is easy, but when you hit somebody able to hurt him, there's a lot of physics in there. So you have to understand even how to throw a punch. Another thing, we have tan saos. First of all, in the form, we have tan sao. Now we have 3 tan sao, in a matter of fact. As you see from the form, the first tan sao is very slow. This is to help you to build up the power doing it. You have to be very tense, very slow. Tense your forearm up. The first form, nothing move except the arm. The first form, nothing move except your arm. So you have the first tan sao is tense. There's no use for it for blocking or anything, no. The tan sao is used to build up your bridge hand, your forearm. The second tan sao, as you see from the form, you go forward, gang sao. Now this tan sao is to stop something coming towards you, all right? And we have another tan sao, is from bong sao down. It's like a snap to tan sao. Bring it down. Now there's 3 tan sao we have. And we have a pak sao. One is when you come back from here, relax, push. That's one pak sao to the sideway. Another pak sao we have is the second part of the first form. You go forward a little bit. From here, forward a little bit. All right, this is second pak sao. All right, there's 2 different. When you get to some other drill, in a more advanced drill, I'll explain to you the difference of how to use these 2 pak sao. It's completely, totally different. Now, for fok sao is actually the most important of fok sao is train you to guard yourself with the elbow. All right? The fok sao do not push anybody down or push it up. You push forward. And while you're pushing forward, you're guarding yourself, the center. All right? The guarding hand is one of the most important. The guarding hand is the defense. For instance, when I put up the bong sao, this is the defense. The bong sao is the first defense. This is the second defense. So guarding hand always, if I have doing something in my right hand, my second hand is going to guard myself. In case this is get attacked, go through my first defense, I have a second defense. All right, this is what the guarding hand is all about. Now, it's also the gam sao. All right, this hand is mostly just like pak sao, but pushing down to cover yourself. All right, the fak sao is to tell you, is a theory. Anytime in Wing Chun is opposite direction. If I throw a punch this one, I pull this hand. I throw this hand forward, I pull that hand. It's a leverage. You can't just go like that. There's not enough power. Just like you're opening the door stuck. You open the door with this hand, you push the wall against it using this hand. You got more power when you're pulling it. When you're pulling it, you got more power. This go forward, this go back. This go forward, this go back. All right, this go this way, this go that way. All right, it's opposite directions. In Wing Chun, everything is opposite direction. Everything is triangle. This is a triangle. This has to be a triangle. Everything is triangle in Wing Chun. Like Tai Chi, their theory, everything is circles. In Wing Chun, everything is triangle and opposite direction in movements. And the last one we like to talk about is the most important, is the bong sao. A lot of people, I like to demonstrate to you. A lot of people doing this. So when you punch, bong sao. Believe me. So most people fight do not use a fist like that. If you hit like that, even like that, I cannot stop, the bong sao cannot stop anyone. Especially if people punch like that, no way you're going to stop it with the bong sao. The bong sao, in Chinese terms, is tied it up, like using a string to tie something up is bong sao, tied up. Now, bong sao is to jam, all right? For example, he grabbed my hand, all right? If he pull me to him, now, this is all open. I'm walking into his fist. Now, but once he pull me to him, I follow it. That's jamming. I don't fight his power. He pull me, I'm not going to pull him back. He pull me, I give it to him, but I jam him. Now, this is bong sao. He pull, I jam forward. Now, automatically, when he pull, I jam forward with the guarding hand. In case I lose, I still have the second defense, all right? The bong sao is used to jam somebody, not to block somebody. It's 2 different things, all right? You have to stop him. I have to stop him before his arm goes straight, all right? Now, for instance, he grabbed both my hands slow. He pulled me to him. This is jam, all right? This is tan sao. He pulled me to him, this is jam, all right? If he pulled me to him, this is jam. Now, this hand is jamming it. This tan sao is stopping him, all right? Now, slow motion. You pull me and you hit me. You pull and you hit, all right? So this is jam, jam, and this is to hit. Same on this side. He pull, jam, and he hit. All right? So bong sao is to jam. Tan sao we talk about, that side better. Now, we have one tan sao like that. All right? For instance, okay, this side. He's swinging me. All right? From here, slow. Shoot forward, this go this way. All right? That's tan sao. And also, tan sao from here. Now, this has a lot more power. It's like a snap. But redirect his force. This is swing again. This is to meet his force. This is to redirect his force. You go redirect his force. All right? There's another tan sao. All right? So, basically, in Siu Lim Tao, what I just explained to you, those are very and most important part for the first form, the Siu Lim Tao. Okay, now you've gone through the first form, you understand a little bit of the theory and the idea of the first form, how to use the hands. Now, then we go to start learning Chi Sao. Now, Chi Sao is one of the unique training methods that we have in Wing Chun. Different with any other style, I think our only style is the style of Chi Sao. We are the only style of Chi Sao. Well, Tai Chi have pushing hand, but the similar thing, but different theories. But our Chi Sao is most unique. All right, it's most important. However, don't get the wrong idea that people learn Chi Sao very good and they can fight. Wrong. Nobody do Chi Sao with you in the street, in the real situations. All right. So Chi Sao, the idea of Chi Sao is to train you, number one, to train you have a better reflex and reactions. All right. Now, and better feeling. However, the most important of Chi Sao is to learn how to cover, which I told you previously. Cover is the most important things. Learning how to hit someone, easy. You don't even need to learn. Anybody can swing to someone, to punch somebody, kick somebody. But learn not to get hit is difficult. Chi Sao is the way to help you one step ahead because you learn not to block. In Chi Sao, you learn how to cover, how to prevent being get hit before he even try to hit you. All right? That is what Chi Sao is all about. Learn how to cover. All right? Now, we will start with one hand Chi Sao. Now, first of all, this is a Tan Sao. This is a Fok Sao. Now, the Tan Sao, basically, he tried to forward, he tried to push forward to my nose, towards my nose. For me, I tried, this is offense hand. He's inside. He should keep the distance of one fist this, all right? And slightly going forward. For me, I have to go one fist of my distance, my body, and slightly going forward myself. But I'm hooking in here so I can have a better feeling, and I have the elbow in to guard myself in the center. Now, this is supposed to be a deadlock situation, all right? I push forward a little bit, he pushes forward a little bit, so we have a contact, we have a feeling of what he's gonna do, what I'm gonna do. Now, then he start turning to the palm and try to reach me, all right? Don't try to reach like this. Don't try to reach like this. This is not a fighting, again I say. This is a training, you're feeling it to cover it now. For here, it's supposed to be a deadlock. Now, if he go using his strength, all right, to hit me, all right? For me, instead of pushing him back, I let him come to me, but by pulling him. All right, there's two ways to do it. One, he come, I pull. Like a Fok Sao, I pull. The other way, I also pull, but I go down. This is called 斬手. All right. After I pull down, now this is the only space he will get hit. So for him to do it, instead of removing my hand, he might not able to remove my hand. So what the best way to do is, he jam me with the bong sao. So do it again. Now from here, he comes in, I go down, I jump sao him. Now he's open, I'm gonna hit him. Now, once I hit him, all right, I'm jammed. I cannot, but bong sao is very tight. You know, you don't stop in that position, all right? Bong sao is a jamming, but not to stop him, to stay. Now then he turned back to tan sao. Then I come back to the same thing. He come, I pull, then I go. All right, he come, I pull, then I go. Now, one thing, on bong sao, the position, somebody say, bong sao should be this way. Bong sao should be this way. Neither thing is right. Bong sao should be like an angle. Has to be an angle like this. All right? If he's too low, he cannot take my pressure. If he's too high, I'm going to push him over. All right? Bong sao should be this way. If I'm taller, you go taller. If I'm shorter, you go this way. It has to be right at the angle like that. All right? Now, it has to be like that angle so you can take more pressure. You go this, you push it down. You go this, you push it up. So it has to be right at the angle. So also you have to understand, bong sao, this has to be over a right angle. Go like that, he's jamming, no power. Too far, he cannot stop, cannot take the resistance. And same as tan sao. This has to be exactly the positions, all right? If it's too close, I can get in easy. If it's too far, he cannot take the pressure. So this is the best position for you to take the pressure, just like this. Now, I cannot hit him. I cannot hit him because his elbow's in me. But if he go try to, now hold the fist. I cannot hit him from here. But if he try to hit me, he losing his guard. He can hit me, I can hit him. Once he tried to hit me, I can hit him too. But if you didn't try to hit me, I can't hit him. If you don't try to hit me, it's very difficult for me to hit him. So inside, I'm pushing forward with the elbow like this. I saw people doing that. That's wrong. If I do all the way in, have no resistance. Too far out like that, he cannot resist me. He cannot resist me. So it has to be natural and perfect. But fok sao has to be a little bit more in. All right? Now, we go, he hit, I pull, I hit him. Down. Now, I can't do all day like that. Once you turn the times out, I want to be changed. So what if he pushed my hand out? Now, and then he hit me. All right? He tried to hit me from here, I stop him. So he tried to hit me, push my hand away. So create the opening, all right, to hit me. All right? So, but for me, as soon as he pushed me out, this is dead, finish. Remember, we learned to cover, don't think about it. As soon as he pushed my hand out, I give up this part and I cover up the bong sao. Now, he pushed me out, I jam. He pushed me out, I jam. Same thing, now I push him down, then he's open. Once I push him down, he's open, I'm gonna hit him, all right? So for him, once I push you down, he run and use the elbow, guard himself to punch. I push him down, see that? Once I push him down, he run and hit me, all right? Once I push him down, he run, he hit me. I push him down, I couldn't hit him. So once I push him down, he's gonna hit me, I'm gonna bong sao it. All right, now, hit, I jam. Don't hit here, don't hit there, and don't hit straight either. Now, because what? Hit. Now, run. Now, once I go like this, now, if he hit me, I jam. But this time, if he hit me, he goes straight. He have no gut. Watch this. He hit. No, I'm inside, right? Hit. See that? Now, but if he has elbow guarding, I can't hit him. Do it again. I can't hit him. But if his elbow is straight, no, the elbow is straight. No problem. All right? So don't hit. Don't hit anybody like that. You hit, make sure you guard yourself. Remember I said, hitting somebody is easy. Not to get hit is hard. And this is what we're training for. Turn, down. See, I'm pushing in with the elbow. Right. Now, from here, I want him to have a better feeling. Not just one hand. You got two hands, remember? I push him down. Don't move. I push him down. Now, once I push him down, the only space to get hit is here. All right? So for him, he shouldn't have to think about it. You have to get used to the habit to cover the space. Once I push him down, he cover it. See that? I push him down, he cover it. Every time he cover, he has to have a guarding hand. Now, this is the second defense. This is the first defense. He jam me. As soon as I push him down, he jam me. I can't hit him. Push him down, he jam me. All right? Now, every time he turn the horse a little bit. All right? All right? Stop. Now, from here, now turn, one hand, hit, one hand, hit, one hand, slow. Now, when he try to turn to hit me, I'm not going like this. What I do is I guide him along with the elbow in, using the elbow to pull him. Guide him not too far, not too much. Not doing that. You're too far. That is enough. Let him touch you, that's okay. We're not fighting. You guide him down, guard yourself. He can't hurt me much from here. All right? Besides, he's not supposed to raise the shoulder. It doesn't matter. All right? I drag it down, and I hit him, he jams. He do it again, he hit, jam. Now, remember, this elbow has to be shoulder here. Cannot be over too far. Cannot be this way. This way, less resistant. This way, he's over the center line, all right? So it has to be, his job is keep me in the center line, all right? Turn, hit. Now, from here, remember one thing. Turn, hit. Now, one. Now, from here, I have to keep his arm on the center line. He got himself the elbow, all right? Now, if he's too high, he couldn't stop me. He has to be right firm. Don't push me down, don't push me up, right there firm. Now, my job, his job, prevent me, don't let me use the elbow to come at him. Don't let me use this. So he guarding himself like that. He don't let me do this, don't let me like this. And my job is don't let him come in, period. All right, from here, when he's pushing forward, I'll go back to Tansao. When I hit him, he jump me down and I cover. Again, if his elbow's no elbow, I'm going to go forward. All right? A jam. All right? Now, once you get to a point that you can cover yourself without thinking pretty well, you can jam him pretty well, then we start doing two hands. Now, you have to do a lot of running hands. All right? Now, turn. We'll do slow. Slower so they can see it, not too high. Okay? Now, once you get this one-hand chi sao done right, then we start working on two hands. Now, we go to the next step. And Next thing is you have to learn is gang sao and quan sao. Now, gang sao and quan sao is from the form, first of all, gang sao. This is gang sao. This is like a tan sao, the thing you learn in the form, in the first form. This is a gang sao. All right? From here to here is a gang sao. You add together, still a gang sao. Tan sao and this hand. All right? This is gang sao. We're turning the horse. All right? Turning the horse. You cover, turn the horse. Cover, turn the horse. Cover, turn the horse. Now, don't have the tan sao like this. Too close, less than right angle. Remember, everything in Wing Chun has to be over a right angle, like a triangle. All right? All right? This, don't lock. Don't go like this. Bend a little bit. Because when you're covering yourself, it might be some blow coming in here or here. You don't know where it hit. That's why you do the gang sao. You cover the whole area. But if you lock, that is easy to break. So this don't lock. This don't go too close. Don't go too far. All right. This is a gang sao. All right. Now there's many ways of doing gang sao. One, using the shoulder and the horse to swing yourself. That's gang sao. One is you're using your arm to push forward. That's a gang sao. All right. This is also a gang sao. Small gang sao. All right. Now quan sao. This is a quan sao. From here, use this as a bong sao, but low bong sao. This is a tan sao. So this is a quan sao. All right. So it's also, this is also quan sao. But this quan sao do not turn all the way. It's facing you. This is quan sao facing you. But this complete quan sao is all the way turn. All the way turn. Now, when using quan sao and tan sao, there's a little different on the chance of using it. First of all, gang sao, the best effective gang sao is to step back. Besides turning. Step back. All right? Quan sao is different. Quan sao is jam forward. It's jam forward. Quan sao has to jam, remember? Jam. All right? So you have to understand that now. Gang sao. You practice yourself thinking of just like in a horse, pull and push. Pull this shoulder, push this shoulder. Pull this shoulder, push this shoulder. All right? This is gang sao. Quan sao is pushing it forward. Bring the arm inside out, pushing it forward. Don't go like this, forward. Pushing it forward, pushing it forward, pushing it forward. That's quan sao. What we're going to do now is called lap sao. All right? Some people calling it trapping hand, whatever you want to call it, okay? All right. What is lap sao all about is, in Chinese, I pull your hand. That's lap sao. You're pulling something. You grab something and pull it. That's called lap sao. Now, for instance, he grabbed my hand. Now, he pulled me. Now, once he pulled me, slow motion, instead of fighting him back, I give it to him by stepping forward. And I jamming him. He's not going to pull me like that. He's going to pull me to hit me. So once he pull me, whether he hit me or not, once he pull me, the only space I'll get hit is this area. All right? Unless he pull me up. No, he pull me up, he hit low. All right? So once he pull me up, the space I'll get hit is right here. But once he pull me down, so the only place I'll get hit is here. All right? So when he pull me, I have to cover the space without thinking about it. Once he pull, I'm going forward to jam. Once they pull, I go forward to jam. All right? To jamming him. Now, remember I said this is the first defense, the bong sao. If he pull me, I can't, he's too strong and I can't stop him with the bong sao. So when he pull me, I still trying the bong sao, but I can't stop him with the bong sao because pulling too hard. So I have a second defense. All right? Now, he pull, I bong sao. He pull, I bong sao. I can't stop it, I have a guarding hand there. All right? Now, this is called lap sao. But normally, when he pull, jam, after the jam, I'm not going to stay there. I'm going to pull him too, to hit him. Don't use the one. I pull him to hit him. So once I pull him, the space he get hit is here. So he covered by the bong sao. See what I'm saying? He pull my hand down, slow motion. He pull my hand down, I get hit. He pull my hand down, I cover the bong sao with the guarding hand. I pull his hand down, he cover the bong sao with the guarding hand. Pull my hand down, stop. Now when you do it, you go like this. Don't grab like this. You push it forward, using elbow turn a little bit to go boom. Pull. Now, don't do this. It has to be simultaneously. You pull, boom. All right, now, one thing you don't do. Now, once you pull slow motion, this side better, slow. Now watch. Once he pull my hand down, slow motion. Now my arm is down, and he couldn't hit me. That is a bad thing, all right? Because if your shoulder never able to take it, you have to use a lot of strength. Now, he pull, slow. He push my hand down, so I know I'm gonna get it. You lose this hand completely loose. You let him pull you down, makes no difference. You shoot it, you maintain this over here. You maintain this over here, but you jam forward to jam his arm. Instead of he pull, the whole arm goes down, then you can't bring it up, all right? So once he pull, I twist. I pull, he turn. He pull, I jam. I pull, he jam, all right? Now, once you do so often, he stops you every time, so you change. Push it down, don't move, all right? Let's say his arm's here. I hit him, I miss. I pull his hand down. I clear the way so I can hit him. So once I push my hand down, the only space he'll get hit is here, so he covered it right away. So he covered it right away. I push it down, he covered it right away. I push him down, cover right away, okay? Now, he go lap sao, I stops. I go lap sao, he stop. All right, he stop. You jam, you don't do this. All right, you jam, he jam, you jam, I jam, all right? Now, this is called lap sao. All right, now lap sao has a whole series. There are a lot more technique involved with tap sao, but I don't think you should get into it except a few that you need to get to. For instance, lap sao, now, he grabbed my hand, let's say he's very strong. He grabbed my hand tight, all right? He won't let go. Now, when I do this on him, don't let go. He go, boom, he won't let go. So I can't do anything. So once I turn to do lap sao on him, he won't let go. What you should do, twist using this twist, like a tan sao, like a gum sao. You twist your body weight. Now, his wrist has to take all my whole body weight, my arm and my turning. I'm 150 pounds. I turn, they're hurting his wrist. Same time, all right, you go, I turn, he grabbed me tight, he don't let go. So I hurting his wrist at the same time, I'm using here to go forward. Now, one hand, trap his two hands. That's why people call it trapping hand. I lap sao, he won't let go, I twist. Lap sao, he won't let go, I twist. I lap sao, he won't let go, I twist. Lap sao, he won't let go. All right, I use my body weight, turning and getting forward. You can't hurt anybody like that. But when you go in like that, then you hurt somebody. All right, you use your body weight to do the impact. Now, lap sao, he let go. Now this time he lap sao me, I won't let go. Slow motion, watch. See, he's hurting my wrist. All right, do it again. Lap sao, I won't let go. All right, so this is one of the training on lap sao you should learn on in the beginning. Lap sao, lap sao, lap sao, lap sao. Now, he change, lap sao, lap sao, lap sao, change. Lap sao, I change. Lap sao, change. Now, there's another way to stop it, slow motions. Now, there are many ways to stop people changing a lap sao. Lap sao, like this, okay? When he pull me, I jam forward, bong sao. He pull me, I jam forward with the tan sao. Still bong sao jamming him, all right? Now, this is, we call lap sao. There's many ways. One other way, lap sao, I turn to tan sao, I pak sao on him, all right? So, there's a lot more things. We get into that later when you're getting more advanced. So this is a simple lap sao. Okay, we done one hand chi sao, you know the lap sao, you know gang sao, you know quan sao. Now we do two hand chi sao. Now, first of all, this is a tan sao, this is a fuk sao. All right. From here, it's supposed to be a deadlock. I'm not going to hit him. I can hit him. But once I hit him, I'm losing the guard here. Once I try to hit him, he can hit me too. If he try to hit me, I'm guarding myself. It's very hard for him to hit me. All right. But once I try to hit him, I lose control. So he can hit me. So it's a deadlock. For, let's say, from chi sao, two hand. All right. For now, we forget about this hand. What he does is turn to bong sao, turn to tan sao, turn to bong sao, turn to tan sao. For me, when he turn to tan sao, he can hit me, he can try to hit me, so I'm going to hook that up a little bit and jam with the elbow. All right? All right. This, from here, when he turn to bong sao, I follow him up. I follow him up. All right? But don't go like this or don't go like that. Because if I push it down, he's going to come with the elbow. If I push it up, he's going to come walk into this. All right? So he have to maintain me in the center. And I have to maintain him in the center. Because if I go this way, he's going to come back with this. If I go this way, he's going to come with the elbow. So I have to maintain this hand to be in the center. Though I don't let him this way or that way. All right? So, tan sao. No, tan sao. Now, this side is going up and down, up and down. So this side. Now this one hand in, one hand out, all right? For me, all right, he turned to bong sao, I turn to tan sao. You don't have bong sao, tan sao, two hands together, all right? He turned to tan sao, I turn to the bong sao, I turn to the fuk sao. So this, again, same thing, all right? Like I said, you got two hands, you got two legs, all right? You use two hands and two legs and don't do, can do things separately, all right? So you have to learn how to coordinate yourself. Now he go, turn. Now this is called chi sao. One hand in, one hand out. We start with that. Now we can also do this side, one hand in, one hand out. One hand in, center. One hand out. One hand in, one hand out. One hand in, more pressure on this hand. Yeah, one hand out, okay? Remember, this hand has to be over right angle, this angle, all right? This cannot be too far, this cannot be that far, too far. Now turn, 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 all right? Now, once you get so smooth on coordinations of turning like that, all right? You start hit and hit me back. All right, from here, he hit, I jerk, I hit him back with tan sao. All right, hit, he hit, elbows in, hit. All right, elbows in. Now once we do that very smooth, you start getting the feeling of it, all right? So I want him to change. From here, I push his arm out. Don't move. I'm going to hit him. But as soon as I push his arm out, this part of the body is gone. So he's going to cover himself with a bong sao. See that? Now, I push his arm down. Don't move. I push his arm down, so I have a space. I can't hit him from here. But if I push him down, I can hit him. So once I push him down, he's going to run and remain contact with my arm and hit me with this. See that? I push his arm down. See that hitting me? All right, now turn. Closer. Now from here, I want to open him up to hit him. Once I move this arm to hit him, this hand is gone. So we're going to cover himself the bong sao. I move him out, he cover himself the bong sao. I move him down, he cover himself the. I move him down, I move him out, All right? That's how you learn. Sometimes two hand out, sometimes two hand in, sometimes one hand in, one hand out on either side. All right? Now, once you get a little bit better, instead of standing there, you go forward, then hit back. And he go forward, the turns out, and hit back. All right? So back and forth. Get used to back and forth. All right? Now, this is how it go on two-hand chi sao. Now, if both of us are doing good, positioning very good. Now, it's very hard for us to hit each other unless you have a technique. All right? You're not the technique is to open him up to hit him. Now, one of the basic technique we call pak sao. All right? Now, I want to hit him this hand. I can't hit him because his hand is on the way. All right? So what I do, before I turn, when I'm turning, I use this hand to remove both my hand and step forward to hit him. We call this a pak sao. We call this a pak sao. You turn, you go to hit him. All right? Now, see, he want to hit me with this hand. He can't hit me because my hand is on the way. So he step forward and remove this hand. See? One hand controls two. All right? From here, I turn, pak sao, hit him, then I go. All right? Same thing. He pak sao me, boom, and then one hand controls two. Okay? Now, we call this pak sao. You do it, pak sao, and go. All right, this is called pak sao. Now, when you train on a pak sao, for everything we do, we have a drill exercise. You start doing this. Now, he removed his hand. Now, don't turn too much. Just start turning. You already do pak sao. All right? Now, once you do that, boom. All right? You learn how to cover. Instead of fighting it back, you learn this. Same time. All right? Same time. Same time. All right? For me. Now, after he does that, I do it on him. Slow. Boom. Bong sao forward. All right? I do it on you, right? Now. All right, bong sao. Pak sao. Pak sao. Stop. Pak sao. Pak sao. My turn. Your turn. All right, this is the exercise you should work on. All right? This is called pak sao. Now, there's many other hands that you can do a technique. But remember, chi sao, if you're doing good, you don't need any technique. All right? If your defense is pretty good, you don't need much of technique, okay? Because we're not here to win. We're here to learn to train to cover. Now, a lot of people like to learn a lot of technique that will only confuse you, all right? Now, a lot of hand, like, I tell you what, I see somebody doing this. This is the silliest thing I ever see. He grabbed my hand under and then hit me. Now, try, look at what he does. See that? Fast. Looks good. But slow motion, watch. Once he grabbed me, see, it's open. He grabbed, I don't care how fast he does. You can go fast, go fast. It doesn't work. It looks good. Now, also one thing I can do, you do it, see, once he grabbed my hand, that's a put both hands down. Once he grabbed my hand, he's get locked, all right? This is the silliest things to do, but you want to do it, you can do it, but not exactly what it does. Don't ever have two hands trap one hand like that, all right? You could do is, we call exchanging hand. You have to make sure both of hand under control at any time. You go from here, all right, sorry. You exchange both hands, so both hands are locked. You jam, both hands are locked. Both hands are locked, then you go, all right? Both hands are locked, then you go, all right? You have to lock both hands. Don't let one hand go. If I do like that, boom. I try to catch him like that. I let him free to hit me. And I use two hands to go against one, all right? Now, you want to do that, you step forward, you jam both hands so nothing can hit you. Same time you're pushing forward, the elbow jamming it forward so you can hit him. Then you cover this and hit him with the others, okay? Now, he does it on me. Change, see, all the time he's under control. And he come, go. He come and go. Can you see clear? And go. Now for me to stop, once he go like this, the only space I have to cover is here, right? So without thinking about it, and when he does it, I just cover. First, I use the bong sao to, I'll do it again. First, I use the bong sao to try to use the bong sao to cover. Do it again. I use the bong sao to cover. But let's say if he's fast, I can't use the bong sao to cover. I use the guarding hand. In other words, slow motion. First defense. First defense, when he pull me hard, I can't stop with him with first defense. Second defense. Remember, bong sao always jam. Kwan sao always jam. All right? So basically, this is the two-hand chi sao. Basic. Of course, there's a lot more advanced. For examples, I show you, he pak sao. All right? When he do the slow motion, he do a pak sao on me, I kwan sao. Why? When he, this side better. Okay. If I want to pak sao him, one hand controls two. I have first, don't move. I have first remove this hand, to move this hand so I can reach this hand. So when I'm moving this hand, he already feel it in this hand. Instead of, when I'm moving this way, instead of fighting me, turn to bong sao. All right? Just like this. He want to remove this hand to pak sao. All right? First, he must remove this first. See, instead of fighting him, he push, I let him go. All right? I turn to bong sao, and then I jam forward. Now, when he remove this hand, instead of fighting him, I go like this. Just like, remember, we work on this one. All right? He pak sao me, I go this. All right? Pak sao me. All right? Now, he removed his hand. He removed his hand. All right? Now, after that, you can turn back to kwan sao and then lap sao. All right? Now, he pak sao me, kwan sao. He pak sao me, kwan sao. All right? Now, I pak sao him, kwan sao. However, this is the defense way. When you go a little bit better, you have an offense way. You do the pak sao, do it a little fast. Right. You do the pak sao. All right. Once he start pak sao, you hit him. All right. Slow motion. He pak sao me. He moving this part. I'm coming back with this part. I'm coming back with this part. Then he walk into me. All right. So, two hand chi sao is very complicated. It's a lot more to learn. But this, I'm giving you the basic. You try to get what you can from here. Remember, you're learning this not to win. For example, pak sao. If I really want to do pak sao, I hit him. He hit me. Remember, we're not to win. All right? We training this chi sao is one of unique way of training in Wing Chun. This chi sao to help you to cover. This is the most important that you're learning in martial art is to learn how to cover. You learn to be one step ahead of the other side. Okay, now if I may give you one or two examples of the gang sao, the use of gang sao and the use of kwan sao. All right. Okay. For example, now when he attacking me, I know he's coming to attack me. I know he's coming to attack me, and I know which side he's coming, but I'm not sure where he's going to hit me. So instead of hitting him back same time. In the meantime, I'm covering. Now let's say he's swinging at me. That's gang sao. Now he come in, I get away from him. Now this gang sao actually is an insurance, but he swing reach me. I get away from him. But in the same time, this is insurance. Okay, when he come at me, I get back. Now after I get back, the only space I'll get open to get hit is this side. So he swing to me again, go boom, boom. All right. So I cover this side and cover this. Now this one is from the form like this. All right, slow motion. I gang sao, and I have the hand like this, gang sao, and go like this. You bring the hand in and go with the elbow. All right, with whole body weight is on it. Now that's what the gang sao is all about. However, gang sao is good as bad. You have to learn how to use the right tool to do the right thing. Like you want to hit a fly, you're not going to hit the fly like that. Hit the fly with the palm. You want to hit the ant running the wall, all right, you're not going to go like that on the end of the box. You go like this, or use the thumb, boom, the finger, all right? So you have to use the right tool to do the right thing. The problem with gang sao, the gang sao is direct impact, strength against strength. He swing at me, this is direct impact, all right? If you're a lot more powerful, believe me, doesn't work, all right? Because if the other side is a lot stronger than you are, you're using strength against strength. But sometimes it will work to cover while you're getting away. And also, it will work when you gang sao, stopping him, covering yourself, at the same time you're attacking him. All right, that will work. Now, for example, now as I said, gang sao is insurance. Your main reason, your main contact is to get away from him. All right, main idea is to get away from him. But you have a gang sao to be insurance. For instance, he threw a roundhouse kick on me. I get back, gang sao. Same time, boom, 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 I can hit him. Now watch me closely. After gang sao, he hit me, I get back, all right? He hit me, I lean back, do it again. I step back, I lean back, so he can't reach me on the punch. But same time, I lean back, I attack him on the leg. Can you see that? Boom, then I follow up with the punch. I go boom, 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 then I kick him, all right? To finish it. So that's what the gang sao are all about. But let's say if he's a lot more powerful, a lot more stronger, the gang sao is very dangerous. The Chun sao can take a lot more impact. So when he throws a roundhouse kick on me, this is Chun sao. I have two hands against one. Besides, the elbow on the box sao, taking it with the shoulder, all right, can take a lot more impact. So after you kick, you can punch. Boom, then I can hit him. I cover, only space I get hit is here, so I cover the space to hit him. You go boom, cover the space, then you can hit him, all right? That's what the Chun sao are about. But when you go a little bit better, they also call Chun gyok. Because I know it's coming from this side, but I don't know where he's going to kick me, high or low. So he kick me, I cover the whole area. I cover whole area, from here all the way down, whole area. High makes no difference. Low makes no difference. High makes no difference. All right, you cover the whole space. All right, so this is the use of gang sao and Chun sao. Thank you for joining me for this tape. Hope you work hard on it and hope you'll be successful. Next tape I'm going to show will be a little bit more advanced, but you have to work on this basic first.